I'd like to take this chance to apologize. Absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. B.O.P.'s in the building. What's good?
What's going bar for bar?
Shouts out to the fans, man.
Let's good.
Hondo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
Hey,
J Camp. Come on, baby.
Gotta wake up the neighbor. J Camp's favorite part of the show. What's goody, man? What's going down, man? Hey,
What's
another
going down?
episode of Fresh Out. Hold on, this is episode 2 this week, man. Come on, man. J Camp's in the building. Say, Fresh Beauty, what's goody?
What's cracking? What's cracking?
Got that new J Camp sound effect.
Hadouken!
Come on, man. J Camp,
Hadouken!
man.
I like the way he
Hold
sang
it
it,
down,
too.
man. Yeah, man.
Hadouken! Sound like
Hey,
a preacher
man,
over
it's
here.
getting heavy in
Hadouken!
Right.
Hey, man. Bebo P is in the building, ladies. Fellas, hide your girl.
Carmen said he was on that Stockington Turner
Man, it
swag.
was so much Stockington Turner. Dog. That Bebo P Stockton with the
Right.
off the dribble, dog. You know, he
Right.
trying to do that
Never.
pass, you know what I'm saying?
Bebo P be behind the book.
Man. Hey, hold up, man. Hey, man,
Prime
Prime Minister
Minister.
Sports, man, is up
Right,
in the
already
show, man.
going in. What's good,
Already going in
You
tonight,
already know.
man.
Hey,
Already
Dog,
going in.
man,
Early.
day
Wah,
one
wah.
club,
Wah,
man.
wah.
What's goody, man?
Wah.
Hey, man, of course, man.
What up?
Antoine
What up,
1486,
though?
man.
What up,
And of
though,
course-
Antoine?
Mama! I gotta get a Mamba sound effects up here, man.
You
Know
do.
what's going-
You do
yeah,
need to get
man.
that.
Mama's in here, man. Thunder. What's
Thunder.
going
All
on?
right,
Thunder
okay.
Bradley. I like that
Thunder.
name, that Thunder.
All right. What you working with, Thunder? What you working with,
That
Thunder?
guy Thunder, cuz.
Look. After y'all
Yeah.
just try to clown me on that bull jive, listen at y'all.
Yeah.
Wait, J.
Come on,
Camp.
What you doing? Look.
Thunder gonna have him.
That's a new BOP swag right there when you do that joint. Hey, man, hey.
Oh, my
John
Thunder about to have
Sam's
him
up
behind
in
the
this
bush.
joint, man.
John
What's
Sam's
going
was
on?
good.
John Sam's was good.
Hey, man, we got a good show for y'all tonight. Saturday was dope. I mean, no, hold up. Saturday was dope. Monday was dope.
Monday was even doper.
But, hey, cause we had Natty Jane in the building. Salute. Natty, man, holding it down.
Natty
Of
was
course.
Now that Bebo P has put his heart back in his chest, you know what I'm saying? He picked his heart up and put it back in his chest.
I got an ice where my heart's supposed to be. Nah,
But
hey,
salute
man.
to Natty though, man.
Salute Natty in the building, man. Of course.
Great
You know
having her
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
show. Great having her on
Leveled
the
up.
show, man.
How you feeling, nice bird?
Oh my God. Hey man, I'm feeling
What
good.
up,
But I'm
though,
feeling
Miss
good because
LB?
Miss LB's in here. My work
Work
wife
wife.
over here holding it
Fact.
down.
Uh-oh.
Come on, man.
Your work
Facts.
wife.
J Camp swag. Miss LB. We got this thing. This show is damn near dedicated to Miss LB.
Damn,
We're
there
gonna
he
be
is,
talking
really.
about the Miss L Boogie tonight.
Right.
Come on.
Down there.
You gotta salute Miss L Boogie. This first of all, this is a show for the ladies. We're gonna be talking about a lot of ladies tonight, man. So, hey, ladies. Oh, hold up, that ain't the right one. But first, we gotta talk about our guy, man. J Kim's little cousin,
Stop it.
DJ Mustard, man, in the building, holding it down. Of course, man.
Mustard.
Salute the Mustard, man. You know, hey, hit maker. This dude's serious, man, out here in the streets. But if you've been watching Mustard, man, he went through that little divorce, man. Get her out the house, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But this dude, man, has been working out, man, doing his thing, man. We talked about that pot roast last week. Oh, no, hold on, Monday.
Nah, Bebo P said he was cutting that pot roast.
He was cutting the pot roast.
Ain't that right, Miss LB? He said he was cutting it.
Yeah, that where Ursher was dancing in front of lady. Yeah, you look like he was ready to cut that pot roast.
Hey, man,
He
but
was
hold up, man.
ready.
This dude right here, man, is motivation, man. If anybody's like, first of all, you know, it's April. It's about to be summertime. Memorial Day weekend, man. He's been in the gym going heavy in the paint, man. Look at his weight loss journey, man. And, like, to me, we got to salute this dude, man. Look at how small he is, man. Pause. But he's lost a lot of weight. I think he's lost about 100 something, man. Like, we got to salute this dude,
It's
man.
over a honey bun, bro.
Yeah, it's a honey
over
bun, man.
Let's go up in this piece.
So, hey, man, yeah. Let me know we get up at that chair.
Look,
go in the room closet.
Here we go.
Right.
That's iceberg right now.
But hey man,
Bushes.
so much bush.
Stop.
But hey man, you got to salute Mustard, man. What y'all just think about his transition? And also too, if you trying to work out, man, use him as motivation. But J can't be Bo P and the chat. What do y'all think about Mustard, man, losing his weight, man, and doing his thing with it?
I salute him, man. I mean, your temple is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yeah.
Crispy, man. Health is so important. The type of stuff they putting in food. You know, you don't know what you're really eating nowadays, man. It's very important to stay, you know, physically fresh, physically fit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You want to do the right things because, again, your body is what you don't want to disrespect.
Fact. Yeah,
because it can take you out of here. So I salute Mustard for that, man. This is motivation, like you said, Iceberg. I mean, I work out, but it's still motivation to see this man handling his business, man. I respect that, man. Because it's a journey. You know, a lot of people quit, man, when, you know what I'm saying, they pack on a few pounds. They like, this is hard, but, you know, he put that work in, man. Salute the Mustard all day long.
Man, come on, man. D-Von's in the building.
Peace, D-Von.
Salute Day Club, man. Come on, man.
What's good, Devon? Peace to you as well.
Who else came in here too when you was home? Oh, Fab D's in the building.
Fab. It's all good, man.
Come on.
It's all good. You ain't tardy.
Yeah, no.
You right on time,
to the party.
You right on time, bro.
Bebo, what you thinking on the Mustard swag, though? You know what I'm saying? He got the same hairline as you.
Outside of that, right. Nah, shout out and salute, like J Camp said, to DJ Mustard, man. He's the definition of what he's really the definition of what a New Year's resolution should
facts.
look like.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And I say that because and while we at it though, let's play the Podfather music. Shout out to LB the Podfather.
Light skin knuckle
to the pod.
All day. Yeah, but DJ Mustard is the definition of what a New Year's resolution should look like. And I say that because the majority of resolutions that are made every New Year's, mostly weight loss,
come to fruition.
Exactly, J Camp. And Mustard proved to himself and to
I'm gonna stop
others,
cussing this year. your uncle be saying.
Yeah, but he proved himself and to others that if you really have that goal and dedicate yourself toward its accomplishment, that the results can be shockingly amazing to a lot of people. So not only is the success on the production, not only is he successful on the production side of things as he has been for a long time, but you could really add health and wellness, as Power 700 Club said about a minute ago, you know, because he's been at it and he's still working it out. So shout out to Dijon on the 47-pound and counting weight loss, and salute to DJ Mustard once again. We're proud of you, man. Proud of you.
Hey, first of all, if y'all don't know what Miss LB's talking about, man, you know Miss LB loves Kendrick Lamar. So of course they had this post on IG that I had to like tag her in.
No, and the flower got along with the world and the global warming. Yeah.
I didn't even see this one.
You don't really know me. You don't really know me. I was conflicted. I didn't know the answer to the math problem. So I'm looking for answers. I'm wearing swimming shorts in the snow.
That's dope, bro. That's dope.
Well, anyway, shout out to Miss LB, man. But we get a little early on the joint. But hey, also, man, we gotta talk about our guys Gillie, man, and Wallo, man. $1 million worth of game. You know what I'm saying? The podcast. They're on Bar Sports Network. That's where their podcast is at. Their CEO, Dave Portney, basically called one of the LSU players, man, the Angel Reese, a piece of shit. Oh, hold on. Wrong one. Hold on real quick.
And Angel Reese.
Salute to Angel Reese.
Fact.
Salute to her.
Tell her, girl.
Yeah, get that. Yeah.
All in that grill.
So of course, you know, Wallo had to say something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Is done. Now, as we can see what took place this weekend, Caitlyn got her, she did her thing, and I'm not here to bash Caitlyn. Now, this is women. I'm not here to bash them.
Shout out to Caitlyn. She the shit.
She did her thing.
She's the shit.
But it wasn't no outrage. It wasn't no upset when she did it. She might got the complexion for the connection, but that's another story. But I'm going to say this. Shout out to Angela Reese. Y'all did a great thing. Y'all did y'all thing. Congratulations for being the champions. And I'm going to say this. We don't stand with nothing that Dave Portnoy said in any type, shape, forms, or fashion. We're not in agreement with that. We're not in alignment with that in any way.
First of all, what do y'all think about what Angel Reese did? Do you think that was classless? Because that's got everybody going crazy, man, right now. But also, do you stand with Wallo and Gillie basically talking about their CEO and they don't mess with him?
Bro, this type of thing has been going on for so long. When I'm talking about type of thing, I'm talking about just that it's talking on the court. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the that's part of the sport, man. That's part of the
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Getting in your opponent's head. I mean, Caitlin Clark was doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? She was doing it against my hometown team, man. In the Elite Eight, she did it against them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there was no outrage over it. So this is buffoonery. It's definitely that delegation worthy, hall pass that Caitlin Clark got. So it's just wrong, man, to call this girl a classist piece of poop. You don't even know her. You know what I'm saying? You just seeing the antics on the court, which to me is something that we see all the time. You know how many times that people do stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? During a game, the cameras just caught that.
Fact.
But you be saying, remember like when what's your boy's name? Lance Stevenson. Yep. He was the king of doing stuff like this, man. But people like
come on,
the
man.
king of it. Dennis Rodman used to do silly stuff, man. Football. Come on, man. Like, it's part of the sport. There is no, she wasn't even trying to be disrespectful to Shorty, man. It's the get back. It's the whole get back, man. Players do this because players keep their eyes open and they do everything they can to motivate themselves. Everything is bulls. Everything you do on the court is bulletin board material. It is. They see that. They see it. But salute to Angel, man. Salute to Angel Reese. Salute to LSU. Salute to you. And again, and salute to Caitlin Clark, man. That girl was balling.
She's a hooper, dog. Come on,
balling.
B-Bo, what you think of the chat? Also, what y'all think about this too? But B-Bo, what you thinking, man? You know what I'm saying?
So when Caitlin Clark did the whole John Cena-esque "you can't see me" hand gesture about, I think it was about a month or so ago, to Haley Van Lith.
Yeah, my hometown squad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The voice of criticism was pretty silent, but when the
and Haley be talking that is too, though.
And there's that, and then even when she does it.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, when the Bayou Barbie and Angel Reese, LSU does the same gesture toward Caitlin, Dave calls her out of her name in a very disrespectful, defiled manner at that, man.
Super disrespectful, man.
Wonder why that could be. I mean, there's no contradiction there.
B-Bo-P, I think the most disrespectful thing was old Jill Biden inviting the Iowa Hawkeyes
hot lips Gillie
to the White House. Right.
Come on,
I bet the ass. I wanted to get your thoughts on that too.
Pyre said Biden's wife was Biden's wife.
Why are you going in?
Go ahead.
You going in? Because that was the keeping it real goes wrong moment for Jill Biden. But I wanted to get your thoughts on that too, B-Bo-P. Once you finish up your point here.
Well, no, I could address that real quick.
Hey, hold up real quick. 88 Spence is up here. I got to show some love. 88 Spence and Touch real quick. Just salute, man. That CEO exposed himself. B-Bo, what you thinking on, man, to finish up your thoughts?
No, as far as what Jay Camp said, oh, Hot Lips Gillie, she fumbled that, and then she claimed like she was, oh, I was just joking.
Nah, you weren't joking.
Stop the cat.
Look.
That's a bigger slap to the face to LSU, inviting the loser.
Where's Mr. Imhoff when I need him? Nah, but it was a fumble, but with Dave being, going back to him being the head and CEO of Barstool, I think that Gillie and Wallo basically had to come out and make a statement, given that they're partnered up and, in that licensing deal that Wallo was talking about in that very same video. So Wallo, I think, was the one that spoke pretty much the most in there, but, mostly rejecting what was said by Dave, and it was the right thing to do, but we'll see how that business relationship operates moving forward. But shout out to $1 million worth of game.
Absolutely.
Mega salute to the Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese, and the LSU team for the dub and the whole situation. And Fresh Out's proud of y'all.
She made some bread off that, bro.
Yeah, what happened? I thought I heard something. I thought I heard you say something, J Camp.
She got some bread, some endorsements, all that.
Hey,
she gonna be on them Gatorade commercials now.
She gonna be
flashing to that hand.
Oh yeah, this really upped the numbers of viewership of NCAA women's basketball.
NCAA.
NCAA. Not NAACP. But hold on, man. We got some cats in the building, man. Our guy. Hold on, man. We just did a whole situation for my guy, man. Hold up, man. That Reverend Doctor Minister
Professor.
That Silverthorne, the professor.
Well,
it's game time when Silverthorne's in the building.
I'm not gay no more.
Yes. Salute to Silverthorne in the building.
Right.
Come on, we had to put that sound effect just for my guy, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hold on, man. E's in the building. Salute.
D.R.E.
Come on, man.
Was
Come
good.
on,
Was
up in
good.
here,
What's
Darren
good, man?
Harris is back in here.
Darren
too.
Harris.
Day One Club, man.
Darren Harris said
man.
NCAA women's
it was better than
tournament was better than the men's this year. Exactly. And he said that to
man.
it was.
Bars.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
That's quoted
They
tonight, Doc. Quoted tonight, man. There's hold up, man.
100%.
Miss LB showing that.
Oh, she heard Iceberg say that work wife swag. So she dishing out that tax moolah.
Salute, man. Salute. She's saying they saying the ish talk between Angel and Caitlyn is bringing some good sportsmanship rivalry to women's basketball. What say y'all?
I say a question. Why is it that y'all think that it's such an issue to bring back that ish talk that's been around forever and a day in this case?
Been going on.
Why do y'all think that's
going
the case?
on.
Why do y'all think that it's an issue here with women's basketball?
They'd have been calling Dylan Brooks and Patrick Beverly Satan. You know what I'm saying? Look at those devil worshippers on the court talking that crazy foolishness.
What's the name said? Madden said it was that Don Amos. Amos kind of swag, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
He's facts on the bull, man.
100%.
But like I said, salute to Wallo and it for actually, because a lot of black cats, man, they would have done one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, we ain't talking about nothing. We ain't gonna mess with that bag, dog. You know
hit you with the Stevie J.
My bourgeoisie bread is looking quite nice. I don't want to ruin it.
Hey, Christy's in the building. Christy D's up in here.
Christy was good.
Man, got some love, man.
Was good.
I have no captions on. I'm that person.
So you that person.
So you that person then.
Salute.
You that poison.
Rebels up in here too, man.
Rebel legit.
Rebel saying
Rebel
it's only proud when the black women does it.
Say that, Rebel. Say that, Rebel.
Hey, salute. But like I said, man, she represented. Hey, man, like J Camp said, that's gonna be money right there.
Good point.
And then Devon's also saying too, it's the same people that used to hate on touchdown celebration.
That was at Terrell Owens.
It was
and
Terrell.
Randy Moss.
In that power
Randy Moss hate.
Yeah.
Chad Johnson hate, man. They hated that.
Facts.
Hit that ding for that one, Iceberg. Yeah, that's a great mention.
Hold on, I gotta get that super ding. Dog, come
do,
on, man.
do that again. I feel a Mario spirit.
Leveled up. Like,
straight level up on the book.
Right.
Hey, but this is the thing though, man. Normally, as far as hold on, let me just check on what everybody's saying. Man saying Miss LB that magic one, dog. Yeah. Hold up, yeah, like I said, yeah, Miss Livingston's in here, of course, man.
Miss Livingstone.
Okay, we see you.
Juaniza was good. Was good, Juaniza.
Yeah, Tony Yayo, not that John Cena. Oh, Spence corrected that boy. That's that Tony Yayo. You know what I'm saying?
Yayo.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Good looks, 88
And Antoine
Spence.
saying, yeah, facts. Yeah. And Antoine saying the world's too sensitive now, man. I agree.
Hey,
I agree with that too, man.
Probably the
Cancel culture, man, is hot and heavy.
Yeah, it is.
Nah, that shut up and dribble.
It really is. It really is.
Facts.
That's
the energy.
That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
But like I said, man, speaking of that energy, dog, normally we hating on, or at least me, you know what I'm saying?
You always be hating.
Normally I be hating, you know what I'm saying? But hold up. We got to talk about Megan the Mule. Oh, hold on. Not there yet. Goddamn, they killed you looking kind of good, man. Oh, man.
Are those pearls on that top?
Sure.
Must be a nipple because I'm drooling.
Oh, my.
Damn, they killed. Hey, this is the thing. Normally, I'm hating on Megan. But she was looking good. Oh, hold up. I didn't switch the bull. My fault, cool.
Easy. Wife's in the building. Easy, sir.
You're over extra with it.
Don't want to fumble the bag. So, but this thing though, Megan was looking good at the CMAs, which is the Country Music and Television Awards show for the music in the bull. They ain't gonna do no GPT chat on that music. But Megan was looking good. She held her thing down. We also told you that she threw out the baseball at the Astro joint. She went to Austin, Texas to come over here to do the CMT Music Awards. And she was looking stellar. She was looking beautiful. She was looking feminine. So I can't hate. But it's the thing, J Camp. J Camp's like, okay, why are we talking about this? Chat, this is what I want y'all to go in. Why is she doing this for another culture?
Because she needs that Caitlin Clark apologist.
So
she needs
the question
Caitlin Clark
is,
crowd,
this
bro.
is the question for all the ladies, you know what I'm saying? Miss LB's, Mama Bear, you know what I'm saying? Lisa, everybody up in here, of course. Whenever Carmen comes in here, salute to her. Why does she do this for, or most of our women do it for other cultures and look glamorous? But when they come over and do stuff at the Soul Train Awards,
the cheeks be out.
It be straight grinding and humping and bull. J. Kim, what you thinking on this bull? Because like I said, I was trying to hate. I couldn't hate.
I just said,
oh my, elementary, my dear J. Camp Negro watcher.
She can't afford no more of that Angel Reese.
Hold on.
1486 with the Koofy moment.
Dang. He's saying men for us, fiend for them.
Because if you think about it, that's the type of hate that she was getting. You know what I'm saying? From the other delegation. So now it's time for a switch up. She done moved past the whole Tory Lanez situation.
Oh, okay.
It's time for a switch up.
Okay.
She can't have the cakes out right now, man. She got to clean up her image, man. You know, so she letting Angel Reese catch them bullets.
That's the question I said too, man. Why is she doing? Why she at the country music joint? Hey, Rock Nation, man.
Listen, she got to clean up her image, bro. She's got to, man. Look, she's in repair mode too. She's trying to move past. She's trying to move past that point because she can't keep going down that road.
Nah,
she can't keep going down that road.
Facts.
She got to switch it up. So whoever her PR people are, you know, they making sure that she ain't gonna be ashy and classy no more.
No,
she gonna be classy and smashly. Is what she's gonna be.
She delivered, dog. You know what I'm saying? She's delivered.
She's delivered.
With the T at the end.
Delivered. You know
Delivered.
He's saying real quick, B, before you go in though.
Go ahead.
She may be trying to get into that film industry, and she got to clean it up. Hold up, man.
She got to, E.
Hold up, goddamn.
100%, E. I'm saying, she's got to do a full rebrand. You need to get that out your grill too, bro. But
right.
Pause. But yeah, she got to do a full rebrand. She's in rebrand mode.
Yeah, it's funny.
Look at all the spots she's been. She was at the Astros game. There's a lot of other delegation that watch baseball. It's much more the other delegation that watch baseball than on this side of the delegation.
So this, I'm not even gonna go to the Koofy joint.
She's pandering.
She pandering. Okay, Bebo, what you think on this, man? Because the chat's going hard in the paint right now. Even Fab saying I might be reaching. Maybe she's trying to collaborate with some country singers to get a bigger audience.
You're not reaching, Fab. You're not. That's not a reach.
It's not a reach
at all.
Not at all. As you guys are indicating,
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Damn.
Boy, no, man.
Because she ain't came out in defense of the Bayou Barbie. So
right.
You know what I'm saying? She's staying away from all that, bro. Go
ahead.
That's
that's actually a good point because she was about the women's empowerment when she was interviewed with Maxine Waters. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good point that you mentioned there, J Camp. But yeah, so you definitely see a 180 of sort.
Right.
Darren Harris said, what kind of films? Adult films? Dog. Miss LB said Jay Gently overall. No,
that gentrification.
Jay Genty. Oh, Jay Genty all over this image cleanup. Yeah,
you'd already know it.
Yeah. And that really just I'm glad you said that, Miss LB, because I swear I was thinking the same thing.
He spent a lot of bread, Bebo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On lawyers.
A lot of that money. Like, yeah, you bought the case, but like we said here at Fresh Out before, it's re-up time. You ain't all the way out the woods. We got to do some cleaning up because
you may have to go to Dubai and get that. You might have to get that too, cuz.
Oh, Hot Lips Gillie style.
Come on, man.
But it does, Miss LB, seem like Rock Nation is trying to take Meg on another level by way of somewhat maybe expanding her image. As we've seen her represent for her hometown for the first time significantly. Shout out to Iceberg for that notice last week when we covered her throwing that Houston Astros pitch. Her doing a concert here coming up soon in H-Town, and at her being at the Country Music Television Awards.
Pause.
Right, I mean, big up. I mean, just big. But big ups to her team, to Meg's team, for hooking her up with that. As I'm not sure how Meg fits into that CMT fray. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see like a Shania Twain collaboration at some point, because Shania Twain did say that she wouldn't mind working with her of some sort. So
facts, Bebo.
Wouldn't mind twerking.
I don't know what that looked like, but it's going to be interesting to see what comes next moving forward for Meg. Yeah, we know that's staying.
Shania Team Twerking Twain.
Come on, man.
We better be hanging with Angela Simmons next.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Shout out Dan.
I'm Dan Carlin. Was good. Dan said
Kendrick can do a song. Go ahead, B-Boy.
No, it's all good. Dan Carlin said if Kendrick can do a song with Taylor Swift, Meg can make a country crossover.
Hey, what y'all think though? Is that true?
Kendrick did a joint with you two as well. So
yeah.
I mean,
and Nelly did it.
She is a pony, doc. You know what I'm saying?
I forgot the guy, country singer offhand. I don't know why, but Nelly did the same thing.
Yeah, he did.
Who was it that he did a country song with?
I can't remember how. Not George Strait. Was it George Strait?
No,
it might have been.
I thought George, doc. Yeah.
I thought it was George Strait, bro, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. Reverend Dr. Professor James Silverthorne said Meg wants that fast track program. Well, we got room for the fast track. Yeah.
Glory.
Glory.
Go ahead, plastic plate, Bebo.
I got money.
I think he's spot on, man. He's trying to get that. She's trying to get that Riri done. She already had that STEMI pack with Beyonce and Boo. You know what I'm saying?
Riri fast track program.
But she does owe that money. Fact. Oh, facts. Dancing at
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
This one got the best chat in the world, man. They know what's going on. Salute
Darren knows his. He knows his country music.
I almost said Toby something, but he
know his.
Call you Toby.
Music. Salute to Darren.
She is a pony, dog. Facts, dog. Come on.
You are the worst.
Hey man, I go front. I've messed with Georgia Florida line though. They cold. Salute to Georgia. They be holding it down, man. Yeah. But again,
I thought you like Leonard Skinner. I thought that was your squad.
Nah, man, I can't mess with them, man.
Sweet home
Alabama. But no, Reverend Minister's right, man. She's trying to blow up the brand, man. They owe that bread from all that trial. If you don't understand how much money they spent on that trial, man, to get Hairline to go back to jail, that was a lot of bread, cuz. He's saying first Chris Brown, now Tory, yeah. And we still gonna give $1,000, man, for anybody can get a picture of that hairline while he's in jail, because you know he ain't got no Beijing.
I got money.
Nah, come on. They're here saluting
laughing at J Camp.
Hey, man, this thing, but salute to Meg. We want to see more. It's not even no diss. We want to see Meg like this more, man. Salute, man. It's not even a diss, though. But, Bebo, book and bars of the week from J Camp and Bebo P.
Book of the week this week is titled The Hip Hop and Religion Reader by Monica Miller and Anthony Penn.
Oh, hold on now.
Regardless as to whether or not you are a religious person, it's important to understand the relevance of hip hop and religion within the hip hop space.
Facts.
Whether it's Christianity, Islam, 5% Nation. I mean, just the list just goes on and on in that regard. And sure, most of us know that certain rappers align themselves with certain belief systems within the framework of religion, and and some maybe outside of that. But I can't think of a moment where there's been a primal, or rather a sole focus on the two topics, meaning hip hop and religion. This book talks not only about the hip hop and religion presence currently, but also its ongoing and developing works with each day that passes by, really. So along with that, the messaging of the book indicates that this is an ongoing and growing conversation that needs to take place and is taking place from a scholarly mind of the authorship here. So with that said, if this is something that intrigues you, then this book is anywhere between $47.18 to $67.63 for the used or new paperback version. Or if you want the hardback version, is $195 for that version as well. But go ahead and check that out if that intrigues you. But just wanted to bring that to the fold for the book of the week.
Man, y'all blowtorching Tory. God bless. Touch done said they need a telephoto lens to find it. Miss LB said they hairspray for Tory. GoFundMe. No donation is too small.
His hairline got that $15 blue check. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey man, this book's dope. We just put this.
I think it's dope that you have this image up here, Iceberg, because
it really is though.
Yeah, because that looks like Ghost. Ghost,
you God. That's Ghost.
It looks like Ghost of you. Yeah. So at least with Ghostface
and Kappa down in the back.
Yep. I see Kappa. Salute to the Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, you heard a lot of 5% rhetoric, at times from Ghostface, but since then, he transitioned onto Islam. So I think that that's a great image example, so to speak, that you would have up there. And salute to the authors of this book. Definitely check that out if you're interested. Prime Minister said, "Just go ball, Tory. You have 24 years to get used to it." Dang. Y'all are cooking.
Every single time we bring up Tory, man, he gets the blowtorch every single time.
Blame Iceberg. He started it.
Nah, that was Reese's baby. Is where he started that. That was light and Reese's baby.
Now you got Iceberg really. You really got him started. See what you did, J Camp.
Hey man, bars of the week, man, from J Camp, man, on deck, man.
Yeah. You walked right into that,
Man.
J Camp.
Man,
Hey, the baby died. Hold on. Carmen's in the bill. Speaking of baby,
Carmen was good.
Carmen's in the bill.
Carmen was good.
What's going on?
Put Bebo P on blast on
Man.
Monday. Put him all the way on blast.
Nah, Bebo P was looking like this on Monday.
Wrongly on blast too.
Right. He was looking at Natty like.
Anyway, bars of the week, man.
Look, mustache.
Salute Carmen's in the building, man, holding it down, of course,
salute,
man.
man.
Salute. Much love, man. Carmen's in here holding it down.
I mean, but speaking of Natty, you know, I found some cats out of her hometown because she's from Boston. I had to go up to Massachusetts. And if y'all know who these dudes are, then y'all some hippity hop to the hip. You just don't stop fans. Is what y'all are. But man, Swizzy and Grubby Paws. I know don't nobody know who these cats are. But if you know who these cats are, then you really are next level hip hop.
Yeah.
Grubby Paws is a producer. He's been producing actually on the low for a lot of cats. Man, style is, I mean, his production is great, man. He linked up with a cat named Swizzy out of Boston as well. I think this might be like Swizzy's second project. He's really like brand new to the game. But I actually discovered these two cats through Vic Spencer and Stu Bangers. Is actually who I discovered these cats from, man. But they got like a little 6-track EP, Lack No Morals, banger, man. I mean, it's jamming. I was searching, and I came across these cats, man. I was like, okay, we in there. I mean, Swizzy only got maybe like 600 followers on Twitter. Like, I mean, when I say he's fresh, he's baby milk fresh to the game. But dude is nice. Grubby Paws production is just stupid. But Lack No Morals, definitely check this joint out. 6-track EP, solid, man. It's one for the chamber.
J Camp was digging in the crates.
Yeah, he was digging in the crates for this. This came out 6 days ago too, man. Let's be clear.
Yeah. Dope bars of the week right here, brother. Yeah. Definitely check out this 6 joint project right here.
Well, like I said, we can't say it's an album because it's, you know, Skandalous or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He got the standards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely ain't a. But salute to Massachusetts, man. Salute to Boston.
Yes.
I know
there was a record on there, man. That was dope, man. I was peeping it earlier, man. Oh man.
It jams, man.
It does jam.
6 heavy hitters.
This why that No Axe, the second record on there, that No Axe is serious, man. Again, I'm putting this in the chat, man. That Lack No Morals, man, is the bars of the week.
Salute to Grubby Paws too.
Yes, salute to Swizzy and Grubby Paws.
Salute, man. I'm putting
Lack No Morals.
Yeah, come on, man. So salute to him, man. You know how it goes down, man. J Camp always giving y'all that music that so y'all can act like y'all cool with the water cooler, dog. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't fumble the back.
Now you go to the water cooler with that, they come like, who?
You're fired, buddy. You're out of here. HR, walk him out.
Do they got a song with George Strait?
Right.
Hey, I just heard this new girl, Megan Thee Stallion. She's pretty nice.
Right, you're gonna be talking to that guy at the water cooler.
Facts. No, what's good, man? Mash.
Salute to Mash, man. Salute to Mash.
What's going down?
There you go.
Static Selector from Mash.
Salute.
From Boston too.
Yeah.
Roxbury.
Shout out to Miss LB for the welcome. Absolutely welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome still. You're rocking with Fresh Out. Rap City, No Basement, World's Most Dangerous Podcast. Iceberg, the best host in the hip hop podcast YouTube space. J Camp as well. LB the Podfather. And yours truly Bebo P. Let's continue to rock it out. Absolutely. LB the Podfather always with us. Yes, rock it out. Hit that like and subscribe button too if you haven't yet.
Please.
Yes.
This is the thing though, man. First of all, let's be clear. People always they don't understand Fresh Out. Fresh Out is music, everything, culture, man. It's not we've been in jail, dude. Somebody said, hey, y'all just got fresh out of jail. No, we talking about music. But also, too, if you understand, when you watch our intro, man, you see a lot of villains, man, but it's really about family. Because, again, when you're in the mafia, man, you know what I'm saying? You family. So this is why you come over here. We hip-hop family, and that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Made man and woman.
Yeah. Hey, man, first of all, Skandalous in the building, clowning tonight.
DJ Skandalous.
He dropped
talk about.
Hey, man, L
coming
back, man.
L coming back on blast. Look. He's had to put on one of these.
Right.
Hey man, hey Skandalous. Hey, first of all, let's be clear. Skandalous coming through tonight, man. He's gonna
Iceberg
join us
talking
on
like LB in jail. He coming back.
Right.
He coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Daddy coming home at some point. Mama said he coming home.
Right. He got one more strike left when he get out.
Yeah.
He gonna come back all swole. Been hitting the weights hard. Pause.
Hey man, speaking of hitting hard, man. This is for Miss LB, man. Pause. We gotta talk about our girl, man. 25th anniversary, man. Miss Lauryn Hill.
Classic.
This album right here, the Miseducation Lauryn Hill. I was literally just talking about this last night. This album right here is so crazy.
It's crazy.
That again, the storyline tonight is all women, man. Salute to all the ladies in the chat, man. Again, ladies in the chat, put your Cash App in there so the gentleman can lace you up. You know what I'm saying? Get you right for the summertime, girl. Go in the back of the van and get your soda pop. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all the ladies, put your Cash App in there so the fellas can hit you off. But
all the ladies,
monetarily,
all the ladies in the house say, "Ah."
Nah, J Camp, you dang near spit out your drink after doing that, didn't you, bro?
I did.
Put them Cash Apps in there, girl.
Oh,
hey man, but yo, we talking about Miss Lauryn Hill.
Gotta dress her right. That's right, and
Ms. Lauryn Hill. You know what I'm saying?
Right, Miss
25th anniversary of this album.
Man,
this album was crazy. Let's be clear, man. There was so many records that came out this joint, man. And let's be clear, she never came out with another record. You know what I'm saying? Another studio joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But this thing's so classic, man. We still talk about it like it's a Ready to Die, like it's a, you know what I'm saying, that double disc, that Wu-Tang Forever swag.
Facts,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
The question for the chat, the question for, you know, J Camp and LB. This dude somewhere in the closet. He getting out. He got out where R. Kelly get out.
My father swag. Shout out to him.
Hey, J Camp, Bebo P in the chat. What is your thoughts on this album and how legendary or iconic is this album that most people maybe that don't understand it under 35?
I mean, you basically just said it, man. We still talking about it like we talk about Ready to Die, like we talk about, you know, any of Pac's joints, you know, like we talk about Illmatic, like that. This album, man, is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like
it is.
Fact. Miss Lisa was good.
It's got to be like one of my top 10 favorite like albums ever, maybe even top 5, bro. Like this album was serious, from the rooter to the tutor.
Yeah,
I mean, the talent was just overwhelming. When you talk about her as an MC, I think me and Bebo P already said we feel like she's a top 10 MC. Like, just her bar game is fierce. And of course, she's a songbird. Like when you talk about that type of talent, it's different. It's different. And the production, how this was crafted. I mean, you know, she's beautiful. I mean, everybody was. I mean, you know, this album hit so many emotions too. You know, she touched on so many different subjects, man. Everybody felt this album. Like if you grew up in this time period, like where you became like adulthood, when you like really stepped into like real adulthood, this album touched you. It did. It just had just the plethora of emotions that this album brought out in everybody, man. This is just timeless, man. It stands on its own. You know, you can put Miseducation up against any album, bro. I mean, you really can.
Damn near, yeah.
You can.
Facts. And this was crazy too, because also it was R&B, but it still had the rap on it, man. It still was like, I consider it a hip hop.
It felt like hip hop to me. I mean, you know, you had like your joints like
was
the
still a hip-hop
Angelo and
album.
stuff like that, but to me it felt hip hop though.
It was still hip hop. The beat,
right.
the
The visuals, all that, Antoine.
Yeah,
It was just
yeah,
classic, man. Classic.
Very.
Yeah. People, what you thinking on this joint, man? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you already know what I'm thinking about this one. Miss Lauryn Hill's The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is by far not only one of the greatest hip hop and R&B albums ever made, but it's one of the greatest albums ever crafted within the history of music.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I mean,
no, real talk.
Yeah.
Talk that talk, Bebo P.
I'm just saying. I mean, because not only are the music arrangements stellar sounding, but the vocals, like J Camp called her a songbird, almost like a modern day Nina Simone. I mean, but the vocals are just passionate as they've ever sounded on that album. Miss Hill's bars are potent on the tracks. What is it? Lost Ones, Doo-Wop / That Thing, Superstar, Final Hour, Forgive Them Father, and Everything Is Everything. Yeah, we came prepared tonight. This album was even a concept album at that, because, well, the title comes from that. The title comes from that old school movie, The Miseducation of Sonny Carson. With this,
school him, Bebo.
Oh, come on,
that's why you come to Fresh Out.
Yeah. But the thing that helps to make it a concept album is the fact that when you hear the skits on there, it's a young girl that skipped class or just couldn't make class for whatever reason, and the topic was about love. And then throughout the album, the songs is basically about the love that was experienced, but the pain as well. So it just goes to show, dang, what would have happened if the young girl in the skits named Lauryn Hill or Miss Lauryn Hill would have made the class, in this. I mean, this album is just so phenomenal.
It's different.
It's definitely different. I mean, the skits on here, I mean, just the music, just the overall ambiance, it's just a genius
got a quick
album.
question for you.
It's a genius
B-Bo
album.
P.
Go ahead.
Hold up before you go on. Carmen gave that $10. Holler real quick, man.
Shout out to Carmen.
Miss Carmen, man. We appreciate you, man. She's saying this album is an absolute favorite. She sings from her soul. It's a roll through till this day.
Till this day, it is.
Till this day.
To this day, yes.
Bebo P, do you think because this album was everything, like the song said, that she could not duplicate this? So she felt like, I mean, as an artist, if you drop something like this, how can you even? I mean,
I feel you, brother.
Your sophomore joint, like, how can you sit in the studio and recreate that and I should say better it?
Well,
because Carmen just said it. She sings from her soul. She put her everything in that. Yeah. She emptied the tank. I feel like.
Well, but
you know what I'm saying?
I will say this. I don't know if she could have done just as good as I will say that I do believe that she could have topped or at least equated the quality of music for whatever her next album would have been had she put it out. But I think that there were some things that were revealed that she was mocked for that were considered conspiracy theory. Remember back in the days when we was in college, cats were calling her crazy. Now, fast forward to today, some things in life are being revealed that weren't back then,
right?
That made her sound more intelligent than to the status quo than what
they kind of had on that Michael swag a little bit, where they was trying to basically say she was crazy because she was releasing a lot of stuff in the industry that they didn't want to know about. You know,
exactly. And if I don't know if y'all remember that song on the MTV Unplugged double album, that kind of like the live when she was performing
the live joint, the unplugged.
Yeah, there was one called "Get Out."
Yeah,
and it just goes to show, you know, hey, look, there's some things going on, and she's not trapped into whatever it is that, you know, whoever or whatever was trying to confine her in. So I just say all that because not to get into a rabbit hole situation, but maybe if some things didn't transpire the way that they did, that we might have seen what could have been, you know, back in the early 2000s or whatnot, maybe late 90s of a sophomore album. To your point, maybe that could have been a high quality album, just as good as Miseducation, if not better. JK.
I mean,
well, hold on, real quick. I got two of them real quick. Antoine gave that $5 holla, man.
Yes,
on, man. I'm over here in the wrong joints, man.
Yes.
He got that money though. He's saying that y'all remember the song on that Love Joint, that Sweetest Thing.
Sweetest
was dope.
Thing.
Yeah. I wish that was on the album too. It's beautiful. It was, man. So
it was on the album. It was on the album. There was a bonus cut on there.
Yeah.
It was on but I think to Antoine's point, that was on like the second version of it.
It wasn't on the original board.
It wasn't on the original.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Salute to Antoine on that, and also salute to Miss LB again on the swag, man. Hold up, man. She's saying, question. Hold up, man.
Appreciate you.
Can artists be moved from their cemented spot if they haven't released music in decades, dead or alive?
No, not necessarily.
No,
that's a good question.
If you can't top, it's a great question though.
It is.
But if you can't top stuff like this, I don't care how many albums some of these people gonna release.
Right.
It's not gonna top their Miseducation. It's not being biased.
Facts.
It's composition. It's artists. It's
legacy.
Everything about it. Everything.
Personality. All that. All that.
I mean, now I say never. Never is a strong word.
Yeah.
It's possible, but I can't see it. I put it to you that way, Miss LB. Like I can't see it happening where somebody's gonna knock Miseducation off any list.
No,
because that album is too powerful. It holds a lot of weight. It really does.
Still does. Beautiful album.
Beautiful
DJ
album.
Skandalous said Miss Lauryn Hill said she hasn't made another album because it wouldn't be authentic. Miss Lauryn Hill said she doesn't have that same hurt she had before the fame.
And that's what I was saying, DJ Skandalous. Like she emptied the tank. She emptied her soul. It's gonna be hard to really replicate that for any artist. I mean, she went like Power 700. Like if Power 700 went to 800, she was on that Power 800 on that album.
Hit that level up iceberg for that one. But you know, I do remember a long time ago in like magazine articles or online articles that there was a rumored album. I think it was rumored that she was going to come out with an album called the Kulani Phase or Kulani Theory, one of the two, the title. But it could go back to that point that was mentioned just some odd seconds ago. And shout out to Andrea Walton from UK. Shout out to the UK. We appreciate you. Welcome.
And the UK be. Man, salute to UK hip hop too, man. I got some artists over there.
Yeah.
The Legacy Law Foundation in the building. What's going on?
Oh yeah, shout out to the Legacy Law Foundation.
Absolutely, Lauryn Hill. Yes.
Yeah. But like I said, man, we talked about this, man. Oh, hold up, man. Antoine coming hard in the paint again.
Man, y'all dropping the duckers from Miss Lauryn Hill.
Red, man, from Lauryn Hill. Salute, man.
Right.
I got money.
Antoine saying I think she had a problem with the industry as a whole and felt conflicted to continue being in the business. She touched on it in a few interviews.
She did.
You know what?
She did. Yep.
I'm with that. I'm with that, Antoine. No, I'm with that.
Yeah.
Well, this thing too. No, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like anything that can kind of hold you back from being the dope creator that you are, whether it's things going on in the industry, whether it's a belief system, whether it's you don't have anything left in the tank to really give on that level. Because most people want to do their best, unless you Drake. Most people want to give it their all every single time they put a project out. Most.
Yeah.
If she felt like she wasn't there, or that the industry just wasn't going to be accepting of what she had to give, then hey man, it's
That's
sad.
That's a part of dope artistry too, though, that doesn't get talked about. Like, hey, look, if this isn't where if this is where I'm at, I don't need to be here. That often doesn't get talked about either, because what if something did get released from Miss Lauryn or whoever, and it just wasn't really, and she got called out on that. I mean, or whoever the artist is, fill in the blank. It don't have to be her, but yeah, I think that's a great point, J. Camp.
Salute to John Maxwell in the
John
building.
Maxwell.
Salute to Antoine too.
Right,
man. Yeah. John Maxwell, I like the motivation
and John Maxwell.
She did join on Queen and Slim on the song with Pusha T. Facts.
Yeah, she did.
She's still doing the thing, man. Let's be clear, man. Salute the Rebel.
She's still doing the thing, and she had the joint.
Rebel.
She had the joint on the King's Disease.
Yeah, on the King's Disease.
Disease
heavy,
that
first time
nobody.
rapping. First time rapping too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
John saying yes, very serious, man. Yeah. It was crazy, man. Yeah. King's in the building. King M. King's in the building. What's going on? It's good day, guys. What's going on, man?
Good day, bro.
Imperial Stats is in the building to our guy, man, holding it down. He's saying, I wouldn't call it a hip-hop album, but it has elements. I kind of consider it hip-hop. Just
I consider it hip-hop, though.
But I see what you're saying, though, Imperial. I see what you're saying, though. So
it's got a lot of hip-hop swag on that, though.
This is the only thing I can say about this, man. Real talk. Before we get out of here on and giving Miss Lauryn Hill her flowers. Do you think she didn't want to go in that hot tub?
Wow. Go ahead, Bebo.
Do you think that was the issue, man? You know what I'm saying?
There was a rumor at the time, long ago, that a handler came. And I'm not saying this is true. I'm not saying it's whatever, but this was what was said. But it was said that there was somebody who came to try to, I guess, metaphorically speaking, or literal, I don't know, make that hot top situation a reality, or to get her in line, or whatever the case may be. Maybe I don't have the best words for it, but let's just say that the person who was rumored to be the handler, maybe one or two of y'all know who that person is in the rumor, and that person in hip hop is oftentimes talked about here at Fresh Out. So, not saying it's absolute, because it was a rumor at the time, but I wouldn't be surprised. Iceberg. She doesn't play go along to get along. She doesn't do that. Indeed, elementary there.
Goddamn, J. Camp, he must be looking up their secret, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, I gotta put the conductor hat on tonight, you know what I'm saying?
Conductor.
We have a problem.
Conductor.
Let me see if my damn Bebo's right about what he said.
Goddamn, J. Camp, oh man. Hey, but this is the thing, man. We love Lauryn Hill, man. Salute, man. The album is classic. Oh, hold up.
No, it wasn't sus. It wasn't sus Diddy.
It wasn't sus?
No.
Still.
Could have been. Dang, Darren.
Go in, Darren.
Go ahead, Darren. You know what I'm saying?
Let's just say that.
Oh, hold on. Antoine saying, is it SC or WJ?
Wow.
Dang.
Someone please down.
Call 911.
No, let's just say, let me just answer that by saying no to that one. No to that song reference.
You know, Iceberg Holmes on the case. Goddamn.
No to that song no to that reference. If y'all can dissect those, if y'all can dissect those initials.
Well, this is the thing, man.
But yes to one of those initials. Yes.
Scandalous going in, man. Hey, yeah, is that shit like a home doc? Yeah, it's public, man. Yeah, facts.
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Just had a little call.
Antoine saying there was some controversy on who wrote what.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I remember that. But
yeah, man. But again, I think the whole thing was once she didn't get in that hot tub, it was Defamer. You know what I'm saying? Defame all the bull. You can't get back in this joint. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
So,
defame. Oh here.
Yeah.
Oh let's put the tax situation and make her out to look
keep
like
her
this.
keep her broke.
I mean,
basically,
you never
you
know.
what I mean?
You never
Yeah.
know. You never know. Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, man. Speaking of somebody who went in the hot tub,
Okay.
we gotta talk about that Cardi B swag, man. First of all,
wow.
I mean, she looking nice.
Easy,
But
the work wife still here.
And she all good with it. You know, she cool with it. Cardi B basically is hosting, or she's headlining this year's Hot 97 Summer Jam. First of all, let's be clear. If you are like under 35, okay. If you 35, you don't know how iconic Summer Jam was for us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's Summer Jam was this is when all the hip hop heads came out to basically perform on one stage. You know what I'm saying? The whole weekend was crazy, right, Camper?
Facts.
Okay, so now 2023. It's almost like we in Bizarro land. Let's check out the headliners and the artists for this shit.
June 4th, Summer Jam 2023 is back.
Don't ever disrespect K Slay in the back of that bull. Don't ever disrespect K Slay.
June 4th, Summer Jam 2023 is back in New York at UBS Arena. Cardi B,
Ice Spice,
Coy Leray,
Glorilla, Lola Brooke,
French Montana, Fabio Foreign,
Lil TJ.
We're celebrating 50 years of hip hop with the Locks. Summer Jam 2023 back in New York, June 4th.
That's disrespectful, man.
J. Kemp, go in, man. Go in, J. Kemp.
The Hot 97s that we had growing up, like that's a automatic. I need to cop that ticket and hit up NY one good time.
Bruh.
That's a automatic.
Bruh.
This could be in somebody's arena. This is not a outdoor type of event at all.
Not for Summer Jam.
The lineup is just on Hip Hop 50 though. I mean, I think that's the most disappointing part.
Yes.
Like you don't
Say
have
that again,
any legendary, iconic hip hop artists outside of LOX.
Right.
That's it. And it's almost a disservice to them because you sprinkled them in there last, like in the promo.
Yeah. Oh yes, we also have
like,
the Locks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also,
we have the Locks. Don't fumble the bag.
And this chick is headlining.
So what kind of audience is gonna be out there? What's the audience gonna be?
Culture.
Come on, man.
The audience is gonna be
straight butt.
Boo boo. I mean, it's gonna be a different gen.
It's gonna be a lot of this too.
I'm not gay no more.
Facts. I was just about to say that too. Gonna be a lot of that. A whole lot of that.
Hey, this thing.
A whole lot of that.
Before you go in, Bebo, why wouldn't they just copy the swag from the Grammys? Why didn't they just copy basically the lineup that they have for the Grammys damn near? You know what I'm saying? At least like, and also like J. Camp's the festival king, you know what I'm saying? He's going to all the festivals, music festivals this summer. You know what I'm saying? Don't let other people fool you from other platforms.
Stop it.
But anyway, why didn't they just copy this or have a stage B and a stage A? They did this at the Dream Festival, Dreamville Fest.
I think
why you have a stage 2, stage 1. You have some hip hop cats over here, classic dudes, some newer cats that J. Camp always talks about on Bars of the Week. And then maybe have some new cats, obviously, on the stage because you want the young cats. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But Bebo, why wouldn't they just copy the Grammy swag?
Because they don't want to.
I mean, they pretty much had the golden key on how to mix new and the old.
The machine doesn't care, regardless. The machine within the music industry and just in society as a whole, they don't care how successful a tried and true hip hop performance from a collective of legendary artists is, with a mixture of some newer school cats. They don't care about that. They care about their agenda, and they always have. This right here is a disrespect to the legacy of what Summer Jam used to be. This right here is a disrespect to hip hop in its 50th year advanced form of its anniversary, if you will. And it's the same playbook that they run time and time again. You have a lot of modern day artists, and shout out to the modern day artists. This isn't an indictment against them at all. We're just talking about how things are going systemically. The machine, they always throw out. Let's put a whole bunch of folks that New York didn't ask for, and then throw in an ink spot, and that ink spot is the Locks. Happy 50th year anniversary, Negroes.
Don't we happy Joe Biden approves of this? Jay Kemp, Paris saying he did hear a rumor that Flex was bringing in more NY artists. I don't know how true it is, but it is stated before the lineup drop. But why would you have to basically come back in and fix the boo? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's complaining about the boo. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, first of all, I do want to say I'm happy that if that's the case. But to me, he's making it sound like they're gonna be on another stage.
Yeah.
There's a smaller stage for those guys. Because they've already announced that Cardi B's headlining. So it's still almost is that bear track in the draws. You know what I'm saying? To come back and say, oh yeah, by the way, we do got some of them dudes coming.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Do you think it was like, but do you think it was pressure though that they said the bull though? You know what I mean?
Could be.
Could be, man.
That
bummer jam.
Exactly, man. Then
come on,
except the Locks, right?
You notice they didn't invite Dipset.
Damn,
goddamn, J. Kill. That's a level up, goddamn. Come on, man.
I'll met you, my dear J. Camp Negro Watson. Damn, we see you down there, Negro.
Damn, J. Camp. Goddamn, I see you up in there going crazy right now. Goddamn. You're gonna have a lot of youngins up in your mailbox.
Make my mustache do one of these.
I mean, Cam could have done the show for me.
Man saying it's a lame lineup, so that they need the Locks, Jadakiss energy to close. Disrespectful putting them up there with these non-performing. You know it's gonna be extra dry on that stage. It's gonna be Ice Spice over there with that fake little light-skinned Aubrey Graham seal little wig and bull up in there just twerking her cheeks and bull.
I think you were onto something, Iceberg, with the Grammys dedication in lieu of hip hop 50th year anniversary. I was thinking about that as well, man. So great minds think alike as the collective of FRSHOUT. But I was also thinking about LL Cool J and giving him the salute because
come on,
when he did the Rock the Bells, that was kind of like that should have been like an appetizer for Summer Jam being a tried and true hip hop. They should have had as many legends as they could fit onto that, onto Summer Jam as well. And, of course, have it be mostly, an NY swag since that's where it's located. But, and that's the birthplace of hip hop, given it's the 50th year anniversary. But then bring out like a No Limit and or Cash Money. Yeah. Bring out, a Snoop and Mount Westmore. I mean, you guys fill in the blank. I mean, there's so many possibilities. And then have Nas end it off. And then this could have been an opportunity as well to advertise Nas to end off headlining it, but have Jay-Z come out unannounced too with some classic songs that he's performed, but maybe a verse that nobody's heard before that might be coming soon for an unannounced album for the date of this recording. I mean, just there's so many ways though that this could have been maneuvered. Again, this lineup that Iceberg just played in the video, this just ain't it.
Well, this is the thing too. Shout out to Kathy and Dolly.
Yes, shout out to Kathy. Yes.
We actually interviewed her. She wrote a book. She wrote the Aaliyah book. She's writing a Lil Kim book. She's got a book that's coming out now, man. Just crazy
Salute
with
to
the New York gangsters, man. So
of all the
real
five
talk.
families. Yeah,
she's
together.
basically done interviews with Good Morning America, Hot 97,
Yep,
and Fresh Out. Come on,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she
Shout out to
basically
Kathy.
went on Hot 97 and basically reminded them that their slogan is "Where hip hop lives." Is that still true? So
I
again,
can't remember the last time hip hop's lived there on that platform.
Facts. So
Yeah, and there's been a couple situations that was like, okay, yeah, that's a dope situation, but to where you can actually call it a haven for hip hop, to where it lives, hasn't been out like that in a long time.
Yeah. Fab saying, doesn't Cardi B have another McDonald's commercial with Offset to shoot? God damn.
Oh man.
I had to put both on it. But again, like I said, man, salute to them. Again, they fumbled the bag, in my opinion. This would have been a great opportunity because of Hip Hop 50.
Yeah. Salute to the
go
Lock.
ahead and salute, man.
Salute
You know
to
what I'm
LOX.
saying? Yeah. But it would have been a great time to say, hey, Locks, you guys put on the show for us. You guys here's a budget. Go get some people, man. You guys pick it out. So you can say, hey, this is actually hip hop. This is a list from hip hoppers. You know what I'm saying? And basically bring them out. Do a hip hop, like, I think they do that in a couple of spots. Fridays, the old school player night. Saturdays, the concert for the youngers. You know what I'm saying? So they could have done something like that to bring together with the hip hop museum. But it's another fumble the bag swag. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
they could have Trill Burger out there, for hip hop representation of the food.
Man, great idea, Bebo.
Man, they could have gone so many different ways.
Bebo, then they go ahead and cut you that check, bro.
Oh, we always accept any forms of payment that's accepted. But yeah,
Afrobeat lives there mostly now. And no disrespect.
Hey, shout out to Afrobeats. Love me some Afrobeats.
But
y'all already know
it's Hot 97. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hot 97, where hip hop lives, is gaslighting. Prime support said Wu-Tang could have been there since Flex. Wu-Tang Squash they beat.
Exactly.
That would have been crazy.
Exactly.
Salute the Prime Minister. That's a great idea, man. Facts.
It's an attack against hip hop.
Prime Minister killing.
He killing. That's the quote. Damn the quote of the night, man. Real talk.
Fact.
Where Wu-Tang, Dipset, Fab, ASAP Mob, Joey Bad. I mean, there's so many New York cats, man. This is why I like cats like Michael Williams. Shout out to Michael Williams, man, in our chat.
Yes.
This is why he flew out from Seattle all the way to New York to see the Nas joint. You go to New York to hit a New York joint. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's a bag fumble, but our guy, Large Professor, ain't fumbling the bag. He knows what's going down.
Fact.
He's got a new album that he's working on, man. It's heavy in the game. It's actually called Down South Up Top. Sound like a one situation, but salute to him.
Stop
it. That Down South Up Top coming to a theater near you. But this is dope, man. To me, Large Professor is our OG. This album, to me, is bridging the gap between that down south artist, the New York ones, man. We've been talking about this forever. J. Kemp, Bebo P, man. Of course, you know they do music, rap, produce, all that. We've been talking about why isn't anybody doing like a DJ Khaled, but a boom bap version of it that brings some New York swag, a T.I. on a Large Professor beat with Ghostface or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something crazy.
You used to say that a long time ago, too. I remember that, Iceberg. You said that for years.
J. Kemp, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, let's be clear, Large Professor, Nas, Busta Rhymes, Beat Nuts. I mean, come on, man.
Shout out to Main Source, man.
Yeah, Main Source.
Come on now.
I mean, this dude is an architect of hip hop, man. Illmatic, man. Architect. Let's stop the cap, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Stop the cap.
This dude deserves all the flowers, man.
Legend, man.
J. Kemp, are you excited about this album? And is this a blueprint of what some of these older artists in the game, the OGs, the Diamond D's of the world, you know, those kind of cats, man. Is this a blueprint on how they should start architecting these albums, man, to kind of bring in some swag? Because a lot of these cats are free agents right now.
I think you just got to be careful of like how you bring in the two, you know, South and the East together. Because I think it's like certain artists that like mix naturally. So of course I would have my Scarfaces, you know what I'm saying? I would have maybe like a Luda, Andre, both Andres, Patton and Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have them on there. I'm gonna have like some South legends on that joint. I might have Ball and G on there, but I'm gonna also have some East Coast legends on there because we've always wanted to hear like more 8 Ball with Redman and, you know, tracks like that was on that Lost album that people completely slept on. We want to hear more joints like that. We want to hear Scarface and Esco. We want to hear Face and, you know what I'm saying, name your favorite Most Def. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to hear like all these dudes like connect. I mean, Chef, Ghost. I mean, everybody, man, like on this album. That's what the Large Professors can do. That's why I said I don't want to say blueprint because that's going too far. But I would say this is how they should architect it. I put it that way because you got to be careful who you put. I mean, you just can't put Lil Jon on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different. Like if you trying to make it all the way hip hop and throwback, it's certain cats you can throw on there. I'm even cool with a Paul Wall being on there to be always real.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
Paul Wall, Bun B, man, I'm cool with Slim on the joint. You know, Thug, man. Salute,
Bun B,
you know
but you got it's got to fit though.
Yeah,
so you really got to be careful of the A&R piece. But you know, it could be an architect type of album though. I mean, it could be a follow the leader type of joint, but it's got to be done right.
And of course, man, we know Large Professor ain't gonna fumble the bag. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't see that happening at all. But yeah,
Bebo, what you think on this, man? With Large Professor, man, your uncle.
Hey, man, I salute if he was my actual uncle. Man, that'd be dope.
We need some beats too. We need some beats, man. Come on, man. Let's get this hooked up.
You already know. Hey, all day. I think to answer your question, Iceberg, I think that Large Professor himself is one of the contributing blueprints in hip hop that doesn't receive his just due enough. As mentioned before, he's one of the founders of the legendary group Main Source. He aided in production for Nas's very first and classic album Illmatic, and just worked with a boatload of artists and cultivated himself as well as those artists that he's worked with to legendary status in some cases with the folks that he's worked with, but himself as well, obviously. So, and he himself released 5, soon to be 6, actually, solo albums that are extremely solid to my recollection as far as how they sound. So salute to Extra P for that. But given his production style is already going to be rich in sound, I think personally that Ghostface, Killah, and Freddie Gibbs are great selections as guest features. That that kind of deviate from who he's had on his solo albums prior, yet those two artists fit so well or could fit so well, given that they give soul samples the justice that they need. Extra P, he's never had a boatload of features on his albums now that I think about it too. So I wonder if Ghost Dini and Gangsta Gibbs are the only two on here, or are we just being kind of teased with just those two and there's a possibility of more to come, more artists to come? Who knows until the closer time gets to the release of the album. But I mean, however it goes or either way it goes, man, a Large Professor album on hip hop's 50th anniversary, man. It's really much. It's neat. I got tongue twisted just because of his legacy, man. So thank you for helping me with that, brother. I mean, and
it's needed, bro.
It's very much needed, especially like 8 years. It's been 8 years from his last album, which I think was called Reliving, from his last solo album. So I mean, like you guys said, this album is much needed. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think that these are great selections as far as guest features. Definitely looking forward to what Extra P has to deliver himself with the rhymes, because he's always been a dope MC as well. Shout out to Extra P. We definitely looking forward to your body of work that you got coming out this year in 2023, bro. Legend.
Hey man,
Legend,
Mr. B's also saying too, which I forgot to mention, Freddie Gibbs and Ghostface are going to be in this joint. Come on, man. So the album's going to be crazy.
Yeah,
man.
it's what people saying. Yeah, absolutely.
So like I said, it's going to be a dope joint, man. Again,
all day.
This is what we need. We've been talking about it for a while. It's Hip Hop 50. Again, this is why, in my opinion, Hot 97 is fumbling that bag. This would be a good time to actually celebrate some of these artists, man. Put them on the main stage. Actually, to almost, man, in my opinion, man, almost do it like a Last Dance situation where these dudes are wearing Jordans but never saw Jordan play. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So when they actually saw, the Last Dance with MJ, they were like, dang, he actually was cold. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was actually spot on. So again, introducing these cats, man, that are under 35 and 30, man, to your your D-Nices and your Tribe Called Quest and stuff like that, man. To me, it just opens up the game, man, the De La Souls of the world. So again, salute to Lord Professor, but I wish, man, that some of these cats could connect, man, with the platforms and actually do it right. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, shout out to Professor, man.
Extra P.
Any last words, man, before we get off this joint, man? J Camp, B-Bo P.
Nah, man. I mean, this is what we asked for.
Fact.
You know, this is what we need. I'm just hoping that again. We heard of Ghost, Gibbs, a couple other cats, but I just want the South connection to be like the right group of guys. That's all I asked for.
Okay.
You know, don't. Again, I trust Large Professor, so I'm not saying that it won't be the right mix, but I just want the right mix. That's all I asked for.
If he does
give
have
me the right mix,
yeah.
Allegedly, it's supposed to be a good blend. Allegedly, that's why I said so. I just want to see a good mix.
Well, and this is the thing, man. I agree 100%.
Facts, Madman.
Yeah, and man saying Large Professor song, hard in the whip, man. Facts.
Oh
man.
Yeah.
Also,
Salute,
man, Rebel saying, when I heard that one with Kelly Price, like, damn, I gotta check out that Miss LB. Salute.
Yeah,
Miss
definitely.
LB is basically saying, Rebel, listening, got some fire in that catalog.
Oh yeah.
Facts,
oh yeah. And he doesn't get as much credit as he deserves. Large Professor doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
So I do want to put that out there too. I mean,
one of the architects in the game.
Oh yes.
But this is the thing, man. We got two last topics, man. We got to go in the paint, man. Hard in the paint. We can't go as hard, man, without the number one dude on the internet, man. It ain't nobody else. They try to have like this little tier talking about Joe Budden was the number one media dude. Fuck, get out of here, man. Dude, we got DJ Skandalous in the building, man. The architect,
What up,
man.
what up?
Where's that sinister laugh, Iceberg? Where's that
man?
Sinister laugh, son? Salute, DJ Skandalous. What's going on with you, man?
himself.
What's good?
Mr. Koofy, man.
King
What's going on? We got the Koof ready.
King Koof.
We got the Koof on deck, man.
Right. King Koof.
Hey, man, if y'all don't understand the game, man, DJ Skandalous, man, follow him at DJ_Skandalous, man. Come on, man. This dude's serious in the game.
Skandalous for
Come
all
on,
social
man.
media
Follow him on
platforms.
all social media platforms. But we got him in the night. Skandalous, how you doing, though, man?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, we holding it down, of course, man.
You already know, man.
We had to bring DJ Skandalous in and talk about these topics. But, so the first one we got to talk about, we got two left, man, in the chamber tonight, man. We got to talk about, man, our guy, Daz.
Dillinger, yes.
Swaggy, the first Swaggy P.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Daz, Dillinger, and the dog.
Shout out to Daz, man, our guy, man. First of all, you gotta love Daz, man, because he comes with receipts, man. Let's stop the cap, man. He comes with receipts. So he'll say something crazy,
But he backs it up.
So the first one he talked about DJ Skandalous' favorite rhymer, Jay-Z.
Go in, DJ.
So
go, DJ.
First of all, we gotta talk about what he said about Jay-Z. First of all, he said Jay-Z owes him the bread. Pull out the bread, people.
Bread's already pulled out. Come on now.
So if y'all don't understand the game, man, check this out real quick. Just real quick, man.
For Jay writing the Still D.R.E verse.
So when you look at whosampled.com, it says they implicated serial killer in Still Dre, which they did when they took my line. If you ain't up on things, Snoop Dogg is the name, Dog Pound's the gang.
Yeah.
And they put it in Still Dre. If you ain't up on things, Dr. Dre is the name I'm ahead of my game. So in my mind, Jay-Z was listening to Serial Killer while he was writing that motherfucking rhyme.
Do you get
paid? And I want to get my money for that. No, I sent Dr. Dre and them a letter, and they sent 1,000 lawyers at me. Yeah, it's 20 years later. Why would you? You know, I'm getting my shit together now. Music has no statute of limitation. So Jay-Z, I'm gonna need at least a couple of percentages. Caught you niggas' hands in the cookie jar. So you can pay me now under the table. We can make the thing, or I can add these 20 more writers, because you know when you use any part of a song, you have to pay all the writers. But it's my verse. And the shit that you took from me, well, I'll take the money under the table. Or if I got to fight for my music and take you to court and do all that type of shit, I'm going for the whole justice. I'm going to call RBX and the
Oh, man. Shout out to Daz, man.
Daz Dillinger. Salute.
Yeah, man.
First of all, is anything that he's saying scandalous, J. Kemp, Bebo P, and the chat's going crazy right now. Is any of this cap?
Scandalous, set it off for us. Set it off for us, Scandalous.
Definitely not, because if you look at the Serial Killer song, he says the same line there, and he says Snoop Dogg's up in the game, right? He has that line in that track. So, you know, everybody knows me. I don't care who I attack, whether the Outlaws or anyone at Death Row, anyone that disrespects Pac, you know. But Daz Dillinger is right here. He wasn't paid for over 20, maybe 22, 23 years. And it's actually kind of crazy that he actually just found out about this right now. And but maybe it's a blessing, because we see all these artists from the 80s and 90s that eventually do not make all the royalties anymore because they're so far in their career in their 40s and 50s. So maybe it's a blessing that he actually spotted this now, because now he has 22, 23 years of royalties that's owed to him. Now, if I'm Jay-Z and I'm Dr. Dre, maybe I might consider paying him under the table, because what he said there about having all the songwriters. So if he would actually take them to court, RBX could come at him, you know, any background singer can come at him, and that could be 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 writers on that track that will now get a split of those profits that either Dr. Dre gets or whoever owns that track. I don't know if it's Dr. Dre that still owns that track or the person that the company that he sold it to. So I think that company may actually just want to pay Daz under the table, and it is what it is. But this goes back to what I say about Jay-Z, and the reason, you know, I like Jay-Z, but I question his pen, because we see all the lines with Biggie. We see all the lines with Pac.
Hold on. You question his pen?
That ain't no Koofy. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. They asked for it. Come on, guys. Goddamn, Scandalous.
But
you question his pen?
Well, this is like everybody says he don't write shit down, like he freestyles all top of his head. But now we know, like, Me and My Girlfriend was basically the template for his biggest song with Beyonce, right? We know all those lines about Biggie, you know, Road to Riches and Diamond Rings. We know all that, right? All of his biggest songs, but like Song Cry, Wishing on a Star, are all heavily sampled. So, but when I look at Tupac and I look at Nas and I look at Eminem, even Eminem, you can't question his pen. You can't say, oh, well, this person wrote for Eminem, this person wrote for Nas. The only song you could say somebody wrote for Tupac was Trapped. And that's because the first hit of Trapped was thrown in the trash. Tupac picked it out of the trash. He liked it, and he made it a hit song. But how many other hit songs that Pac had on Tupac list now? Brenda's Got a Baby. So Trapped didn't even boost his career. It did not make his career. But when you look at Jay-Z, look, Pac, Nas, Biggie, M, their pen is just a regular pen, right? And if you look at Jay-Z's, his pen is basically what you have back at school. You had that big ass pen with all those colors in it, right? He's putting the red down for Pac. He's putting the blue down for Biggie. He's putting, you know, the green down for everybody else. So that's why I can't put Jay-Z over all these other artists.
Dang.
And now, you know, the biggest song that he gloats about with LeBron, he just started talking about it maybe like a year ago, that he wrote this for Dr. Dre. Now, the hook in the actual track is actually from Daz Dillinger, because he says distance like that, and like this.
And he did
rating that
say
song.
He did
He
say
did say that too.
He did say it.
So get to do his dough.
Yeah, I don't know if I heard you all the way right, but I felt a little something, Scandalous.
Look at Miss LB calling out everybody tonight.
Hey, she's like the Punisher, dog. She's good.
Right.
Where's Nino
Frank
at?
Castle.
Where's Nino?
Miss
Frank
LB Castle.
Miss Castle, dog.
Miss
Come
LB
on,
Castle
man. She
over
come.
there.
Frank
Castle's wife.
Give that man his what?
It's dope.
Money, dog. Come on.
You know what? It sounds like a phone call need to be made.
Dog. Damn. Skandalous came in and just knocked him out.
He loves the dough, but more of us going to go to Daz now.
So, J Camp, BOP,
That's a good one,
same
man.
question, man. What y'all thinking on this also, man? Skandalous pretty much just ether to do.
He iced it.
J Camp, what you thinking on this, though?
Nah, I mean, how can you argue with what Skandalous just said? I mean, he took his bars, he took his rhymes, man, and they made that a hit. Like you got at least, and they didn't even pay homage. I think Daz may have been okay had they just paid homage a long time
And
ago.
he said just throw him a little bread on the table.
But I can see why he's feeling like that now, because like, look, man, y'all made a classic joint and didn't even credit me at all. At all. So like,
and the
Skandalous
song's
said, give that man
timeless.
his
You know,
bread.
he's come
It's
back up the beat.
timeless.
Yep.
Give that man his bread.
And like that's a lot of paper too. A lot of paper. Bebo, what you thinking on this though, man? Like I said, the chat going crazy.
Yeah, they're going crazy. Shout out to y'all. And again, welcome Skandalous, man, for gosh. I mean, he Skandalous just
money,
iced
though.
that, man. Skandalous made me do this right here. Get all the bread out. You know what I'm saying?
Money.
But I think
I didn't want to make this about Jay-Z and hating on him, but for real, if it's like one of the biggest songs that he talks about is
Daz brought
the
him
hook
up.
is about somebody else,
Yeah, Daz brought him up, I think. So, and Daz is correct, man, in the fact that anytime a writer or artist line, bars, music, or whatever is used, that they are legitimately and legally entitled to a portion or percentage of whatever is used, reused, whatever. It's not much different than sampling sounds from an already released record that somebody else did in those cases. Sampling in terms of sampling by way of some type of software beat machine. So I mean, because samples have to be cleared. So it's a similar situation, and I ain't mad at Daz for just kind of coming to wherever he is from, wherever he was, to understand that, hey, look, I maybe didn't understand this as much then, but now I have a better sense of business to where, hey, look, if regardless of how long it's been, hey, the situation is still the situation, and Daz even said it. There's no statute of limitations. If I'm owed my bread, I'm on my bread. So, and if you don't come fork up off that bread, then I got some calls to make. Let me see, RBX. I still got his number. X person, Y person, a Z person. I mean, you fill in the blank.
Virginia Slim and shit.
Well, for her, first of all, salute to Michelle in the building.
Michelle, what is good?
Up in here.
Michelle,
Gave it a $10 holla.
Michelle Ayers, what's good for the $10 holla?
We
We appreciate
so much.
you. We really
Appreciate
do,
you.
man.
Appreciate
We
you.
appreciate you, man. Hold it down.
We definitely appreciate you.
Hey, man, we can go over to Steak and Shake now and get a little something.
Stop it.
I can finally get my milky shake.
Well, this is the thing, though, man. We didn't even hate on Jay tonight. We didn't even say nothing. You know,
I didn't try to.
They try to say I'm a Jay-Z hater.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
But there's another situation that Daz was talking about. Let me play this real quick.
The Sunset soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
That's in their office, nigga, hemmed up against the wall, nigga. We on mushrooms. Cash that motherfucker, go get your license.
Oh, he's talking about the check.
Yeah. Oh. The check, the one that got us locked up.
So
the check got you out of getting hemmed up.
You motherfucking right.
Because they saw how much they was like, oh shit.
This motherfucker real? Hell yeah. I'm finna go cash that motherfucker right now. City National Bank.
So
did you just get the check?
Just got it.
Just picked it up.
So he's talking about he got paid from Suge Knight. This is in like 95, 97.
Check said this check was made out to you.
Delmar Arnold.
And it was from
Suge Knight, Death Row Records, $2.5 million. I had to get Corrupt some too.
And the cop was like,
yeah, because I had to go in there and strong arm Suge and them to get the money. I had everybody in their office, nigga, hemmed up against the wall, nigga. We on mushroom.
Are you?
Nigga, motherfucker lit.
Wait.
Nigga in the corner laughing like that, nigga. I felt a little something, nigga. I ran. Had a big ass motherfucking diesel screwdriver. You know the big long diesel screwdriver?
Yeah. Wait. Time out.
Wait a minute.
You got
fair use.
Stop the cap.
And actually, I think that was 97, not 94.
Look at Scandalous over here, like fact checking. Jake Tapper, Scandalous over here.
This is the question. Is this any cap?
Stop the cap.
You really think Daz went in there with a screwdriver and got 2.5 out of Suge? Well, we know Suge don't pay nobody.
I wouldn't put it past him. Gosh, man, who was the artist at the time? Chat or one of y'all help me out. He was the guy who went up in there. I think it was Death Row to grab all the masters. He basically just went up in there and grabbed all of his masters, and he was affiliated with. I thought he was affiliated with Death Row. Who was that? Oh man, please help me out, y'all. It wasn't Bishop Lamont, was it?
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody. But I just say all that because I wouldn't be. I'm going to take Daz at his word. I'm going to take Daz at his word for what he said about doing what he had to do to get that Casciolini McScandalous out here, because it's got to keep the green out here, baby.
Well, this is the thing. Bebo P, J Camp, Scandalous. Yeah. Is this cap in your opinion, J Camp?
No, I don't think it's cap. I think he's being honest. Go ahead, J Camp or Scandalous or Iceberg.
I think he's being honest. I think it might be a few details that might be somewhat cap, because you know how dudes get in the barbershop talk bag.
Man, I had 50,000 people on me, man. I had to fight them and everything to get out of there.
That's probably him and a bunch of goons,
man. The sensationalism starts to creep in a little bit, but I believe that they went in there. Now I don't know about he went in there like Frank Castle, but they probably did pull up in there. But yeah,
John Wick 5 style or something.
I think it was much more amicable than we demanded the bag. I don't know about the demand, but I could be wrong.
Miss LB cold in the mug. She said, "Ain't nobody, everybody ain't scared of Suge."
Man, Miss LB ain't scared of Suge.
I don't know about 97 though, man. Come on. I ain't messing with him.
Right.
I believe it though, because if he was hurting for money, he would have realized his lyrics were used on Still Dre, and he would have won for the bag back then. So he wasn't hurt for money.
Yep.
God damn.
DJ Scandalous went in early on that one, but yeah,
early, cool, early. But long story short, shout out to Daz, man. One of my
shades
guys,
of
man.
cat.
Salute.
Definitely looking forward to that next dog food album. Was it Dog Food 2 that's coming out soon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out to Daz Dillinger.
But shout out to that. I'm a Death Row. I mean, come on.
Daz don't get enough love for his production either, man.
Nah, say that again, J Camp. Say that again.
You don't get enough love for his production, man. He's a hell of a producer.
We just said that about Extra P and Large Professor, and that's so true as well about Daz Dillinger. So you're so right.
Not his daddy.
Howard Samadondo said that J Camp. He's not Daddy-O now. Possibly still stands though.
Hey, Q was goody, man. What's going on?
Q Smooth. What up?
Hey, Rabble said Daz took the Masters.
Yep,
it was somebody else though. I thought it was
Daz, and he
I'm sure Daz
Pac
did
Masters too. Yeah,
he took them Pac boys. Man.
Okay.
Machiavelli 11.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we ain't trying to. No soldiers got caught up. What's Devon saying? Devon said, "Love Jay getting exposed." Dog.
Hey, Fresh Out did. Hey, we're just responding to Daz. We're just responding
Come
to
on, man.
Daz Dillinger.
Hey man,
Oh my
Daz
God.
was like, "Well, I can't collect nothing from Suge since he behind the wall. Let me holler at Jay real quick, man. Come on, give me that bread. Now. Come on,
Fact.
Jay got the masses morphing to bite size.
Madden out the chain for that one, man.
Yeah, Jay got the money, man. Swag.
Jay got the dough.
Scandalous, man said Scandalous watch your back. Jay about to send his goon. You about to have a hairline. You about to have that hairline like Tory Lanez.
Now these boys come after him.
Oh, come on, yeah, man. Hey, Kanye was on stage saying, "Don't send the goons after me." You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
Come on, man. Shoot. Don't send them goons.
Don't send them towards Scandalous way. Don't do it.
But this is the thing. The biggest goons just did some with that little cat joint. We gotta talk about our guy, man. Eminem, they trying to swag on my cat, man. First of all, salute to Eminem, man. But the AI got him too. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. One of our guys on YouTube, I ain't gonna say his name to get no free pub, but he basically made a song, man. And next thing you know, man, it's first of all, it's AI vocal. Oh, my fault. Scandalous over here looking crazy.
Got the drizzy balls in my
yeah,
face. Balls.
Basically, man, it's an AI record, man. It's called Cat Rap. And it's crazy because they basically took the AI little vocal generator and actually did a song with the Eminem little vocals, man. If you haven't heard this, check this out. Fair use, Nick.
And people have been using it and other AI products in all sorts of ways. One group used them to create Nothing Forever, a non-stop live streaming parody of Seinfeld.
That's J. Kim's favorite joint.
And the YouTuber Granday used ChatGPT to generate lyrics answering the prompt, write an Eminem rap song about cats.
Facts, Q.
With some stellar results.
Cats, always on the prowl. They're sneaky and sly with their eyes on the goal. They're the kings of the house, they rule with the pearl. Eminem loves cats, can't you tell from this verse?
Fair use.
No.
They do what they please, but they always
They
come
trying
back.
too hard.
When you have some teens, they rub against your legs, they pull in your ear. They're the best companions, they're always near. Meow, meow, meow. They're the kings of the house.
First of all, this is trash.
They trying too hard now.
So, but this is the thing though. Universal Music Group just shut that boy down. Hey man, was it that serious to shut this thing down? Is AI basically getting to the point where this is the start of this like Marvel war against AI generated vocals? Jay Kemp started off.
People are goofy enough to believe this is really Eminem. I mean, they really are. I mean, you know, we got a lot of gullible individuals who don't really listen to hip hop like that. They not really like listening to bars and that type of thing. So they are really gullible and would think, oh, that's really M. That's really M.
Hold on. My fault. It's not Eminem. It's something down dangerous.
That Terminator.
Oh my God.
Never that Terminator.
All right, it's Emanator.
Emanator.
It's Emanator, man.
Negro
Jay Kemp looks like a damn robot. Goddamn.
You're right. Jay Kemp, Negro Walter said, "I'll be back."
Stop it.
He ain't gonna get invited to the White House. He ain't gonna get invited to the White House with that.
Yeah, Jill ain't gonna send no letter.
No hot lips
Come
on
on
him.
down.
Jill gonna be there. Oh, sorry.
That Emanator. So long story short, should Universal Music Group, should they have copyrighted strike this joint? Because it had nothing to do with Eminem. It wasn't Eminem's vocals. So how could they legally do this? J. Kemp, Bebo P, Scandalous.
Go ahead, Scando.
All right, so I'm just gonna get straight to the point.
Scando's ready up in this piece.
He ready?
Right.
You cannot copyright a voice. So if I wanted to clone Iceberg's voice, use it in a new song, you can't do nothing about it because there's no copyright or any legal law that prevents me from doing that because the technology wasn't there in the first place for them to write that law. Now,
oh my God, the light skin seal do not copyright that man's
Baby.
Now,
kiss from a rose.
So when I first looked at this video of him talking, well, it was a tweet he sent out just saying that UMG copyright striked him for the actual audio. Now, I questioned it whether it was abuse of copyright because there's a lot of labels and a lot of different people on YouTube that false copyright people and steal the revenue and royalties, even block videos that they feel like might be competitive to their own. So I thought maybe they were abusing it, but then when I took a deeper dive into it, he actually used the instrumental from Not Afraid in that song. And so they owned the legal right to that instrumental. So this is why this version was taken down. But you see other AI covers that may still be up because they don't own the actual instrumental in the background. Now, that's one of the ways you can get around it. So this technology that was used in this actual video is outdated technology because that's just a really text to voice simulator. See, now, if you look on YouTube, there's a whole bunch of Kanye ones, there's Michael Jackson ones, there's Jay-Z ones. And what that does, it takes a reference track. So like if we're talking The Game and 50 Cent, how we do, there's a lot of these, right? It'll take that track and it'll transform the actual vocals in that track to Kanye West, and you can find this on there. It sounds great, and this is where you get all the emphasis, all the passion that AI was seriously lacking in the last maybe 5 years of doing this. Because if you would just listen to old clips, even the Tupac AI cover ones, it's just very monotone. It's no flow. It's the vocals are broken apart, and it sounds like from different years and stuff. Now it's so crafted, the technology is so good at analyzing songs, it can just transform any vocals in that song to any other artist that you basically make a template for. So we're seeing Michael Jackson doing weekend songs, we're seeing Kanye do country songs and stuff like that, and it sounds amazing, it sounds lifelike, but that's where we get to the point where you're crossing a barrier here where you're trying to fool people into believing that it's actually them, and they might actually say stuff that the artist will not agree with. And I think that's where Universal and YMG, Warner Music Group, has to get involved, because you don't want them tarnishing the brands of Eminem and these other artists by way of saying stuff that they wouldn't necessarily say themselves.
Bebo, what you think on this, man? Because like I said, Skandalous just went in hardcore.
He really did.
I'm glad he did the deep dive research on this whole situation, or this case study, if you will.
Came prepared.
Because basically, what I gathered from what DJ Skandalous said was
Professor Skandalous.
Man, Reverend Dr. Professor DJ Skando up in this piece. Well, did the whole deep dive.
Amen,
Genesis,
brother. Amen.
I'm about to make an alter ego too. You guys all have all these characters.
You got the Skandalous got people fanning in the back of the church.
No, hey, excuse me, she got change for she got change for a 20. Because I ain't trying to give the whole thing.
Pass that plate around one more time.
And first of all, it's Easter coming up, man. Y'all better go to church this Sunday, man, because Easter's coming up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
DJ Skandalous was talking like he had a pink suit on.
Yeah, come on.
Easter suit.
Power 700 Club. Come on now. Let's got to do it. This thing, Bebo.
Yes, sir.
Skandalous basically said it was because of the beat.
Yeah.
But do you see UMG actually going after these other ones? Because again, this is hurting their money. Because again, we know Skandalous is a dope remixer. There's a lot of blending, smashing DJs out there. They can make their own joints now. They don't need no acapella.
Right.
Is this the beginning of that Marvel, that X-Men war, man, that we can see with Magneto and Professor X and Bull, like that Tory Lane's hairline?
Never that Velcro. Yes, this is the beginning of the war with AI's inception into the fold. We're really worldwide in any field, but in this case, within the fold of the music industry. Gosh, I think that the industry is able to find the loophole in the details of what Skandalous just shared, and by way of the beat being theirs, so they can come after finances legally for that. But down the road, when AI advances to the point of near perfection, I think that the record labels might change their tune. No different than say manufacturing companies did long ago here in the United States. Because when the United States discovered, hey, we could just take all of our manufacturing companies overseas outside of the United States and pay those workers less than here, they didn't hesitate. And those same companies used to be here in the States. So if they thought, if corporate America thought like that then, you best believe they're not thinking any different now. So I think that the industry, these record labels are, backing your Eminems, and maybe they might back some others now, but just give it time. Just give AI enough time to perfect good enough to where AI can be seen as a non-deficient asset for the company's bottom line and benefit.
And let's be real.
You're gonna see them flip mode like Busta Rhymes.
If they cut out the artist and just use all AI voice, they make more money.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. But right now they're gonna play like, we're behind our Eminems, we're behind our Jay-Z's, we're behind fill in the blank. Give AI some more time to advance.
This thing, Prime Minister saying this is scary. What if they use the technology to falsify or impersonate individuals? But also, he said, hold up, somebody else said something too. Imperial Stat said something dope. He said, finally you get a feature for free.
Exactly.
Yep. Say that, Imperial. Say that.
Yep. I ain't gotta get no swag from Jay no more.
Right. So let me break that down. One, you can get a feature for free because there's actually no way that they can stop it as long as you don't use the instrumental or the lyrics that Universal owns. And there's actually cover songs that are on YouTube where somebody paid a artist on Fiverr to rap a song, right? And all they did was transform the vocals to Snoop Dogg, and it sounds just like Snoop and Dr. Dre, and it's their own lyrics, it's their own beat, and there's no way the Universal Records or any Universal Music Group that can stop that because they have no legal right over the voice, the lyrics, and the instrumental.
So let me ask this question. Okay, go ahead.
But then with Biden and Trump, we see that all the time on YouTube. There's clips of them talking about Fortnite and stuff. And that's where it's going to become a problem because they're so good now. Anybody would be able to fake a clip of these political candidates. And that's where I feel like they may get more involved in trying to block this from public use if like a candidate is defamed or any along those lines for having a false audio file out there of them.
So given all of the information that we just shared, my question to everybody here and out there is, how valuable are your A-list actors, rappers, singers, and entertainers, given all of the AI conversations that we've had up to this point, and I'm sure that we're going to have even more? How valuable are your Jay-Z's, your
your find out.
Nas's or whoever, fill in the blank. I mean, not to us personally, but to the powers that be,
on the powers that be,
on the market, there in the market.
That's what I'm saying, Bebo. We're gonna find out if Universal Group is already going hard for Eminem. We about to find out which ones are viable and which ones aren't.
And it's not just music industry that's a target here. It's Hollywood because now I don't gotta pay Tim Allen to be Buzz Lightyear. I don't gotta pay a voice actor to be Darth Vader. I have AI for that now, and they're already using AI voice for Darth
James
Vader.
Earl Jones is like in his 90s though.
Force with the Kai.
There it is, right? So,
but you're right. They've been doing that.
Artist,
they've been using James.
But doesn't I guarantee in some of those contracts it says, remember, we own the likeness. We own the image of that character, and we own anything that goes with it, which is the vocals.
Drop a bomb. Yes, thank you, brother, for yourself. Man.
So, like I said, I think this is the start of this Magneto X-Men war going on, man. It's going to get crazy again, and again, it's going to affect hip-hop first. It always does because, again, let's be clear, there's a lot of bread in hip hop that a lot of people really don't understand until you really get up in there, man. So pause. But before we get out of here, man, what's the last final thoughts on this joint? Because again, we've been talking about AI with the Kendrick Lamar joint, Miss LB's favorite artist, and then also with the Jay-Z record that just came out that scared a lot of the hip hop heads in New York, man.
But we already knew it didn't sound like Jay. What would I mean? Like the bars.
It still scared young gurus and night wonders.
It's scary. It's no. I mean, absolutely. But even they know Jay-Z ain't walking in no booth writing those bars. I mean,
you still can't get too comfortable out here, though.
Especially with
like seeing and talking about. Yeah,
I feel.
I know that's not what you're saying. I'm just speaking. Just speaking in general. I'm with you.
No, absolutely. I mean, it is scary. Like I don't want to take that element away. I'm just saying, as far as the authenticity, to me, if you are a fan of these artists, like I feel like the fans should know, like that's not Jay-Z.
But yet the newer artists are less lyrical, so it might be easier to get away with.
Yeah, in their lane too.
That's a coof. That's a coof. Absolutely. You can easily have a chat bot for a Chief Keef. Easily.
I'm down.
Mama. He goes, mama.
Straight mama.
Skandalous, you got the last word on this one, man.
No, I think we said it all here.
Well, and this is the thing. Just in case you didn't understand or you haven't watched the show in a while, this is a Jay-Z A.I. situation that dropped the other day. J. Camp's favorite artist.
Are you side?
Child are young, they can never become what they aspire to. Born in a cell with no one who can inspire you. Your highs are never as high as those that lie to you. Pretending that they live in the sky, lying behind your roof. Shooting holes up at your ceiling, trying to find the proof, trying to fight the feeling, the truth. Tied up like the noose they've been concealing.
Now, to me, that does sound like 96 Jay-Z, but
Yeah,
the beat's more modernized. That doesn't sound like Kendrick Lamar to me. Like it's something soft there, but it's very close.
It is very close.
I mean, maybe 96 J, but still not like. It's still missing a swag. To me.
If somebody would have played that for me, I would at least,
we would have thought the first time, but like when you in the whip, or you listen to like some headphones, you'd be like, that ain't no damn Jay-Z.
And what that was what I was referring to earlier, where somebody made a track in their own voice and they converted that to Jay-Z and Kendrick Lamar.
Fab D saying that J. Camp's point, there's a lot of people gullible. So easy to fool people nowadays.
Oh,
man.
true.
Salute,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
Salute.
Can't believe anything.
Paris saying DJ Skandalous hold that thought. I remember sometimes last year that Disney was considering using AI voice for James Earl Jones for the Darth Vader.
Yeah, they were. They doing it. They doing it, Power. They doing it.
Yeah.
They did it on the Obi-Wan series.
They sure did.
They did it there.
Yep.
They did it there.
Hold up, man. Fab D.
Hold on, Fab.
Show sponsor. Come on, cuz. Come on, pulling out the bread.
Look, he said, look, you see what he said? Fab D said this is an AI leaving an artificial donation, always supporting fresh.
Right.
Salute to Fab D. Salute to the drone
donation
Fab D.
coming to you.
First of all, let's be clear.
Drop
man.
it.
If y'all don't know
Drop it.
Excuse me. If y'all don't know Fab
Alex Murphy though.
If y'all don't know Fab D's sound effect, man, it's
right. But hold on though. What was that transformer though on the Decepticon side? The one that had the tapes that came out.
Oh man, Soundwave.
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 This is
Soundwave.
AI.
My mama had me late.
Artificial donation. Always supporting Fresh Out.
Salute, man. Hey, man. Before we get out of here, man. Any shout outs, man? DJ Skandalous, give us a shout out real quick, man. J. Camp BOP, take us home, man.
I'll just shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook, whether it's my rapverse, myratverse.com, Fresh Out Hip Hop. You can find us on there. We're also on Instagram and Twitter, Fresh Out Hip Hop, DJ_Skandalous. That's where you can find us.
Come on. J. Camper with that Ferris Bueller shirt. Ferris Bueller.
Man, you hit me with that. Welcome to New York City, man. Had me going a little bit though.
Right.
But like Skando said, man, salute to the chat. Shout out to everybody, man. Fab D, appreciate the donation. Mr. LB, appreciate your donation. Antoine, appreciate your donation, man. Madman, appreciate your donation.
Speaking of donations,
donations. I thought it was a trash can.
Man came with it.
Hey man, he said another great show, guys. You already know respect.
Absolutely.
Random question: does Biggie have a better rap voice than LL Cool J or Snoop
Ooh.
Put the Snoop on.
Snoop might have one of the best rap voices ever, bro. I mean, I'll be always real.
When you hear him, he cuts through the mix, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm
That
saying?
Snoop rap voice it's already mixed down. Like he don't need no EQ. He's good.
Hey man, we appreciate you so much, man. Man, Day One Club, you know how it goes down, man. We salute you, bro. Mr. Pro Knot, man, in the building's holding it down. Bebo, man. What's he saying on there?
Not Mr. Pronouns said these AI verses are kind of iffy because it kind of ruins the music from old artists if they start dropping new songs for them. Like I would be pissed if MJ, Michael Jackson, dropped a new track. Absolutely not.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. MJ, Mary Jane.
Right.
You talking about that tweed? No, y'all.
Michael Jackson.
Right. Yeah,
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, look, y'all got me in my AI. Fab D got me in my AI.
He's on that sound wave. He's on sound wave right now.
DJ Scandal.
Don't worry, I'm talking about Michael Jackson. Bebo P sound wave.
No, it sounds like
Megatron.
Come on, get out of here.
Antoine 148 said sick.
Absolutely. Y'all keep the show.
Baker. Antoine 146 said, hey, absolutely, y'all keep the shows coming. Yeah, you know,
Look.
y'all know.
Iceberg, but they had that sound wave
Baker.
joint
Next week.
Megatron.
Y'all keep coming with that.
Man.
Fire.
I was gonna have that
Hey, man,
drop.
what's
That Alex
SpongeBob's
Murphy.
little neighbor, man? That got a computer wife, man. And the chum bucket. What's his name, man?
What
What's the dude? What's the damn SpongeBob with that works at the chum bucket? He got a little computer wife, dog. It be sound like it.
Power, we need you.
Nah, come on, man. Anyway, man, Bebo Pay, take us home with the computer swag, man.
We appreciate all of you rocking with Fresh Out, the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City, no basement. Nah, we definitely appreciate y'all though.
Facts.
Hit that like and subscribe button for rocking with the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City, no basement, with our FRSHOUT brothers.
Plankton, that's what it was.
Plankton, yes, I remember Plankton.
Yes, he got a computer wife.
Wow, yeah.
Come on,
But
man.
Dope Show Rebel. Shout out to DJ Scandal up in this piece
man.
for
Coming
rocking
through,
with
man.
this.
Come on, you know
As
how it
always.
DJ Skandalous up in this piece, right?
DJ Skandalous up in pizza hundo.
Karen.
Right. Yeah, man.
Boom.
Yeah, but chime in with us this coming Saturday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Planting. There you go. Power.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
for sure.
Plankton.
Appreciate y'all so much.
Plankton.
And yeah. Well, we're gonna cover some new music, some new news out there, and y'all
You
again, y'all
ask,
be
you
safe.
shall receive.
Iceberg, land this plane, son.
Take
Hey,
us home,
man.
brother.
DJ Scandalous, Bebo P, J Kemp, come on, man. LB the Power File, who's in jail.
Stop it.
It'll be fresh out soon.
It'll be fresh out soon.
Literally, man. Hey, man,
Yeah.
another great show, man. Again, we'll see you guys Saturday, man. Salute, man. Peace.
Peace.
Salute.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go.
World's most dangerous podcast. Bebo P's in the building. What's good?
It was going bar for bar with it. That's good.
Hondo up in this piece.